Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning, we want to talk about an incident that took place in Pompano Beach in Florida, and officials detained migrants reportedly from Jamaica who came ashore in Florida. But first up, I want you to watch this video of the report from the news, and then I'll get into it.
We're following breaking news out of Pompano Beach, where migrants have come ashore this morning. Sky 10 capturing a boat pressed against a seawall nearby. Let's go now to Local 10 News reporter Syra Onward. She's live at that scene with some breaking details for us. Syra, what can you tell us? So Janice and Christy, earlier this morning, Broward Sheriff's Office put out that they had 11 people in custody, migrants that came on shore in this boat. But within the last hour since we've been here, we watched at least 3 men get tracked down and taken into custody by federal agents. I actually spoke to one as he was getting handcuffed, asked him why he decided to go on this dangerous journey from Jamaica. Our cameras rolling as federal agents and Broward Sheriff's deputies arrest multiple men they say arrived on board a migrant boat. While handcuffed, this man tells us why they made the trek from Jamaica to the Bahamas, then to Pompano Beach this morning.
Feel killing going on over there. Really want to live. Want a better life. No life is in Jamaica right now.
David Doobie says he was at the inlet in Pompano Beach this morning when he made this cell phone recording of the boat.
Just coming real slow, zigging and zagging. You could tell something wasn't right.
Sky 10 shows the migrants' boat after it crashed into the seawall. Marine patrols pulling up to it when the intense search for the people on board ensues. Broward Sheriff's Office says around 8:45 this morning, the boat carrying migrants came ashore along Southeast 28th Avenue and Atlantic Boulevard.
I just saw a man run through our yard.
Mary Cheever tells us she was afraid one of the men from the boat was going to enter her house through the open front door. She says thankfully that didn't happen.
It was scary, but I'm just glad that everything's over.
But it may not be over. After taking a dozen of the people who may have been on board the boat into custody, agents continue searching the area. And we're still seeing agents around the water. We've seen them checking empty structures, homes, storage units, even dumpsters. These people will likely be taken to a processing center where their fate in the U.S. is still to be determined. That's the latest live in Pompano Beach. Syra Onwar, Local 10 News. Syra.
Well, you saw that, and the man from Jamaica made his opinion very clear, right? And I'm just going to read. It says 14 migrants were traveling in a boat that came ashore, hitting a seawall in South Florida on Thursday. Reports are that the migrants were coming from Jamaica and had first traveled to the Bahamas. One of the migrant men told the TV station he was being handcuffed in Pompano Beach, Florida, that he was fleeing from violence in his country. His words, you could hear them, there are killing going on there. We want a better life. No life is in Jamaica right now. The man said he was not identified. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol Protection did not immediately respond to a request for information. That is from the Jamaica Star. But let me put it to you squarely. It's tough, it's rough in Jamaica. It's tough, it's rough all across the world. Life might be a little bit easier to a certain extent overseas if you are in the correct way, right? I would not encourage anybody to run away, but at the same breath, I wouldn't be the one to tell you don't try for a better life. Everybody needs a better life. Everybody wants a better life, and we can all understand that. But one thing that really grabbed my attention in this video is that they made it appear that all the migrants were from Jamaica. In truth and in fact, they were not. A few of them was from Venezuela, Romania, the United Kingdom. So it was not Jamaicans alone. However, the boat might have originated from Jamaica, but based on what we're hearing, it seems like they left from Jamaica to Bahamas, then from Bahamas into Florida. But based on how the reporters brought it across, it made it look clear, or it gave you the impression that all these migrants were from Jamaica. 14 migrants were from Jamaica. It's not so. A few of them was from Jamaica. And it is clear, We all understand there's violence taking place in Jamaica. If these men are not wanted, and of course, United States, they're going to run their checks and balances to find out the background of these men. If these men are not wanted men, I know the case. They are looking a case for a better life. And some persons have children and they don't want to see their kids suffer. They don't want to see their family suffer. So they try this route. However, let me make it clear, this route is a very, very dangerous route. I can remember one popular dreadlocks. They say at one point he and Vibes Cartel had a beef and he tried this route. Until this day, he has not been found. And based on what we hear on the streets is that when you travel that route, if the person transporting you on the boat sees the U.S. Coastal Guards coming at them, they're going to give you the option to jump because they don't want the Coastal Guard to take away their boat. Now, based on that, a lot of persons have lost their lives like that. Now, is it worth risking it? Well, each person understands their own life. Each person understands their own needs, and each person make the sacrifice they need to make. Right? I don't have a problem with these persons trying their luck or trying to seek out a better life. One, for me, I'd want to make sure that these men are not wanted men. And then from there, everything fits where it's supposed to fit. But my problem is these media, these persons, let it seem as if it was all Jamaican migrants. Surely not so. Jamaica gets a bad name for a lot of stuff that other countries have done. And they paint the picture that Jamaica is a bad place. Of all the persons interviewed, I don't know if they got any other interview from anybody, but the Jamaican one they played. So clearly that's bad publicity for Jamaica, bad publicity for the government, and the government has to step in and try to reduce these bad publicity. But at the end of the day, the press is the press. They bring the story, they bring whatever they want. But I hope everything will be sorted out for these men. As long as they are not wanted, I hope they'll get a new lease of life. Right? If they are wanted, I hope they'll be deported back to Jamaica so that the Jamaica Constabulary Force can do their requisite checks about them. And if they are found guilty of any crime committed in Jamaica, they'll be held accountable. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, stay safe. Look out for a loved one. Look out for a neighbor. Look out for the children. And make sure, keep it locked on My Opinion TV. And keep the subscription button going.